Welcome, everyone. It's truly inspiring to have you here today. Whether you're seeking clarity, courage, or a spark to reignite your passion, this space is for you. Have you ever woken up dreading the day ahead, questioning if this is all life has to offer? If you hate your job, it's not the end of your story, it's the beginning of something new. Today we'll explore how to reimagine your future with purpose and take small but powerful steps toward a life that aligns with your passions and values. Remember, the journey to a fulfilling career doesn't start with a giant leap, it starts with the next right step. Let's chart that path together. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. Life is full of transitions, challenges, and opportunities, and one of the biggest areas where we seek fulfillment is in our careers. Yet, for many of us, there comes a moment we find ourselves stuck in a job that drains us rather than excites us, a job that feels more like a chore than a calling. If you're feeling this way, you're not alone. Discontent with our work doesn't mean failure, it's a signal. It's a nudge from deep within, urging us to pause, reflect, and reconsider what truly matters to us. It's easy to feel trapped when you dislike your job. The bills need to be paid, responsibilities pile up, and society often tells us to be grateful for what we have. But here's the truth, there's nothing wrong with aspiring for more. Today we'll talk about reimagining your future. What would your life look like if you pursued work that aligns with your strengths, values, and passions? What if you could take the dissatisfaction you feel right now and use it as fuel to chart a new path? This session is about flipping the script, not seeing your job as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to something greater. We're not talking about overnight transformations or drastic risks, rather. This is about taking one intentional, thoughtful step at a time. It's about recognizing that you don't need to have all the answers today. All you need is the courage to ask yourself the right questions and the willingness to act on what you discover. Let's explore strategies for envisioning a fulfilling future, building confidence in your abilities, and identifying the small yet meaningful actions you can take to get there. By the end of this session, you'll walk away with tools, ideas, and a renewed sense of purpose to turn your dissatisfaction into determination. Remember, the future isn't something you wait for, it's something you create, step by step. Let's begin. Many people who dislike their jobs struggle to pinpoint exactly why they feel that way. Understanding the root of job dissatisfaction is the first step toward creating a meaningful change. It's not uncommon to chalk up unhappiness at work to external factors like a difficult boss, long hours, or insufficient pay. While these issues are undoubtedly valid and can significantly impact how we feel, they often represent surface-level symptoms of deeper, more personal concerns. To make real progress, it's essential to dig deeper and reflect on the underlying reasons for your dissatisfaction. Sometimes dissatisfaction stems from a misalignment between your values and the work you do. For example, if you value creativity but work in a rigid, rule-bound environment, the clash between your personal principles and workplace culture can create an ongoing sense of unease. Similarly, if collaboration and teamwork excite you, but your role is highly independent and isolating, you may feel unfulfilled no matter how well you perform. Recognizing these discrepancies requires honest self-reflection. It's about asking tough questions: what truly matters to me in life, and how does my current role support or conflict with those priorities? Another common source of unhappiness is the lack of growth or purpose. As humans, we thrive on progress. When we feel stagnant in a job with no opportunities for learning or advancement, it can lead to a sense of being stuck or even hopeless. On the other hand, some people feel dissatisfied because they don't find meaning in the tasks they perform. Work that feels monotonous, trivial, or disconnected from a larger purpose can drain energy and motivation. This sense of disconnection often leaves individuals questioning their impact and wondering if their efforts matter. In some cases, dissatisfaction is linked to burnout or an overwhelming workload. In today's fast-paced world, many people feel they're constantly racing to meet unrealistic demands, sacrificing their well-being in the process. A toxic workplace culture, lack of recognition, or poor work-life balance can exacerbate this feeling. It's critical to recognize when dissatisfaction is less about the work itself and more about the environment in which it's being done. Identifying these patterns can provide clarity and help you determine whether a new role, a shift in responsibilities, or even a career change is necessary. Finally, it's important to acknowledge that personal factors can play a role in job dissatisfaction. Sometimes we blame our jobs for feelings of unhappiness that stem from other areas of life. Issues like stress at home, health challenges, or even a lack of clear personal goals can spill over into our professional lives, making work feel more unbearable than it might otherwise be. Reflecting on whether external factors are influencing how you view your job can provide valuable insight and help you separate what needs to change at work from what might need attention in other parts of your life. Understanding why you hate your job isn't always straightforward, but it's a crucial step in reimagining your future. By uncovering the root causes of your dissatisfaction, you can begin to see the situation more clearly. This clarity allows you to decide whether the solution lies in adjusting your current role, changing careers, or addressing deeper personal concerns. When you take the time to reflect honestly and thoughtfully, you empower yourself to move forward with intention and purpose, creating a foundation for lasting fulfillment. Reimagining your ideal future is an empowering step that shifts your focus from what's not working to what could be possible. It's about setting aside the frustration, fatigue, and discontent you feel in your current role and instead envisioning a career and life that align with your aspirations and values. This process isn't just about fantasizing or dreaming big. It's about clarifying what truly matters to you and defining a vision that inspires and motivates you to take action. To begin reimagining your future, start by asking yourself what a fulfilling career looks like to you. For some, it might mean working in a field they're passionate about, such as education, technology, or healthcare. For others, it could be about having a flexible schedule, financial freedom, or the opportunity to make a positive impact on the world. Your vision doesn't have to conform to anyone else's idea of success. It's deeply personal and unique to your own values, goals, and desires. Take time to explore what excites you, what brings you joy, and what kind of legacy you want to create. It's also important to identify the qualities and elements of work that energize and engage you. Reflect on moments in your current or past roles when you felt truly satisfied or proud of what you accomplished. Was it when you were solving a complex problem? Collaborating with others? Creating something innovative? These moments can offer valuable clues about the types of tasks, environments, and opportunities that would bring out the best in you. As you envision your ideal future, focus on incorporating these elements into your vision. A key part of this process is allowing yourself to dream without judgment or limitations. Often we hold back from imagining the life we truly want because of fears, doubts, or societal pressures. You might think, I could never do that, or I don't have the skills or resources to make it happen. While practical concerns are valid, they shouldn't stifle your imagination at this stage. Reimagining your future is about creating a roadmap for the life you want. not solving every logistical challenge up front. You can address those concerns later first. Give yourself permission to dream big. Visualization can be a powerful tool in this process. Close your eyes and picture a typical day in your ideal future. Where are you working? What kind of tasks are you doing? Who are you interacting with? How do you feel at the end of the day? The more vivid and detailed your vision, the more it can serve as a source of inspiration and motivation. Write down your vision, create a mood board, or talk about it with someone you trust. Making it tangible helps turn it from a vague idea into something real and achievable. Reimagining your future also involves identifying the changes you'd like to make in your life as a whole. Not just in your career. Perhaps you'd like to travel more, spend additional time with family, or pursue a hobby you've been neglecting. Consider how your career fits into this broader vision. Your work should support and enhance your overall life goals, not compete with them. A truly fulfilling career is one that allows you to live and align you with your values and priorities. As you reimagine your future, remember that this vision is a starting point, not a fixed destination. It's okay if your goals evolve over time as you learn more about yourself and your interests. The most important thing is to create a clear, compelling picture of the life you want to work toward. By doing so, you'll have a guiding light to help you navigate the uncertainties and challenges of transitioning to something new. When you reimagine your future with an open mind and heart, you empower yourself to move forward with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Identifying your strengths, values, and passions is a crucial step in building a fulfilling career. These three elements form the foundation of a meaningful life and work that feels rewarding and aligned with who you are. By understanding and embracing them, you gain clarity on what makes you unique, what motivates you, and what direction to take as you move toward a brighter future. Your values are the principles and beliefs that guide your decisions and define what's important to you. They reflect the kind of person you want to be and the life you want to lead. For example, you might value collaboration, innovation, financial security, or work-life balance. Understanding your values is essential because they influence how you perceive and interact with the world around you. When your work aligns with your values, it feels meaningful and fulfilling. On the other hand, when there's a misalignment, even a high-paying or prestigious job can leave you feeling empty. Take time to reflect on what matters most to you and use these values as a compass for choosing your path. Passions are the activities, subjects, or causes that energize and inspire you. They are the things you love to do or care deeply about. Identifying your passions is about recognizing what excites you, what makes time fly by, and what you would pursue even without external rewards. Passion often stems from curiosity, personal experiences, or the desire to make a difference. Ask yourself, what topics do I find myself constantly drawn to? What types of challenges do I enjoy tackling? What problems do I wish I could solve in the world? Discovering your passions can provide a sense of direction and purpose as you reimagine your career. The intersection of strengths, values, and passions is where you'll find your unique potential. When you align these three elements, you create the foundation for a career that feels authentic and meaningful. For instance, if you're passionate about helping others, value empathy and connection, and excel at problem solving, you might thrive in a role like counseling, coaching, or healthcare. If you're creative, value freedom and innovation, and are passionate about storytelling, you might explore careers in writing, design, or media. The possibilities are endless, but they become clearer when you use these elements as a guide. While identifying your strengths, values, and passions can be empowering, it's also a process that requires honesty and patience. Sometimes we have blind spots about ourselves or hesitate to acknowledge our true desires because they seem impractical or risky. That's why it can be helpful to seek feedback from trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues. They can provide valuable insights into your strengths and help you see potential you might overlook. Journaling, career assessments, and guided exercises can also be useful tools to explore these areas in depth. It's important to remember that this process is not about perfection or finding the one right answer. Your strengths, values, and passions may evolve over time as you grow and encounter new experiences. The goal is to gain a deeper understanding of yourself so you can make choices that feel aligned with who you are. By grounding your career decisions in these elements, you can create a life that feels purposeful, empowering, and uniquely yours. This self-awareness not only helps you move forward with confidence, but also ensures that the path you choose will lead to lasting satisfaction and growth. Overcoming fear and limiting beliefs is a pivotal step in reimagining your future and moving toward a career you truly love. These internal barriers often hold us back more than any external circumstances, creating a mental cage that keeps us stuck in an unfulfilling situation. Addressing these fears and dismantling limiting beliefs is not just about building confidence, it's about unlocking the potential that lies within you. Fear is a natural response to uncertainty and change. When contemplating a career shift or pursuing a dream, it's normal to feel afraid. Fear often manifests as questions: what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I regret my decision? These fears stem from our desire for security and predictability, but they can also prevent us from exploring opportunities that lead to growth and fulfillment. The first step in overcoming fear is acknowledging its presence. Rather than trying to suppress or ignore it, recognize that fear is a sign you're stepping out of your comfort zone, a necessary step for any meaningful change. One way to manage fear is by reframing it. Instead of viewing fear as a barrier, see it as a guide. What exactly are you afraid of? Is it financial instability, disappointing others, or stepping into the unknown? By naming your fears, you can begin to understand them and address them logically. For example, if financial insecurity is a concern, you can create a savings plan or explore low-risk ways to transition into a new career. When you break your fears down into actionable steps, they lose much of their power and become manageable challenges rather than insurmountable obstacles. Limiting beliefs are another major hurdle. These are deeply ingrained assumptions we hold about ourselves and our abilities, often formed through past experiences or societal expectations. Some beliefs like I'm too old to start over, I'm not smart enough for that role, or people like me don't succeed in this field can prevent us from even trying. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to identify them. Pay attention to the negative self-talk that arises when you think about making a change. Write these thoughts down and challenge them. Are they based on facts, or are they simply fears masquerading as truths? Rewriting limiting beliefs involves replacing them with empowering ones. Instead of saying, I'm too inexperienced to succeed, try reframing it to, I'm capable of learning and growing. Instead of thinking, it's too late to change careers, remind yourself, people reinvent themselves at any age. It's never too late to pursue my dreams. Affirmations, journaling. And surrounding yourself with positive role models who have overcome similar challenges can help you shift your mindset. The goal is to cultivate a belief system that supports and encourages you rather than holds you back. It's also essential to recognize the role of perfectionism in limiting beliefs and fear. Many people hesitate to take the next step because they feel they need to have everything figured out before they begin. This all-or-nothing mindset can paralyze you and prevent progress. Instead, embrace the idea of starting imperfectly. Taking small, imperfect steps toward your goals is better than staying stagnant out of fear of failure. Remember, growth happens through action, not overthinking. Seeking support is another powerful way to overcome fear and limiting beliefs. Sharing your doubts with trusted friends, mentors, or a coach can provide perspective and encouragement. They can remind you of your strengths, help you see possibilities you might overlook, and hold you accountable for taking steps forward. Being part of a supportive community, whether it's a professional network or a group of like-minded individuals, can also help you feel less alone in your journey. Overcoming fear and limiting beliefs is about building resilience and courage. It's not about eliminating fear, but learning to move forward despite it. Every small step you take toward your goals builds confidence and weakens the hold of limiting beliefs. With time, you'll begin to see fear not as an enemy, but as a companion on your journey, a reminder that you're growing, evolving, and stepping into a life that's truer to who you are. Exploring new opportunities and possibilities is an exciting yet critical step in creating a fulfilling career and life. It's about stepping outside the confines of your current circumstances and allowing yourself to consider paths you might not have previously imagined. While it's easy to feel limited by your existing job, skills, or experiences, the truth is that the world is full of possibilities, many of which can lead to greater satisfaction, growth, and alignment with your values and passions. The first step in exploring new opportunities is broadening your perspective. Often we get stuck in narrow thinking, believing that the only options available to us are those directly related to our current job or field. However, the skills and experiences you've gained throughout your life are often more transferable than you realize. Start by reflecting on your core strengths, passions, and values, and consider how they might apply to industries, roles, or ventures you haven't explored before. For example, if you excel at organizing and managing teams, you might thrive in roles ranging from project management to event planning, even if those fields are outside your current industry. Another powerful way to identify new opportunities is by researching and networking. Take time to learn about industries or roles that pique your curiosity. Read articles, attend webinars, listen to podcasts, or follow professionals in those fields on social media. Engaging with people who are already doing the work you aspire to can provide valuable insights into what it's like and how to break into the field. Networking doesn't have to feel intimidating. It can start with casual conversations or asking friends and acquaintances about their own career paths. These connections can open doors to opportunities you might not have discovered on your own. Experimentation is another key aspect of exploring possibilities. You don't have to commit to a major career change all at once. Instead, consider dipping your toes into new areas through side projects, freelancing, or volunteering. For example, if you're interested in graphic design, you might start by taking on small projects for friends or local organizations. If you're curious about teaching, look into opportunities to tutor or mentor in your free time. These low-risk experiments allow you to test the waters, build new skills, and gain confidence without immediately giving up the stability of your current job. Exploring opportunities doesn't always mean changing industries or roles. It can also involve redefining your current job to better suit your needs and interests. This concept, often referred to as job crafting, involves reshaping your responsibilities or finding ways to incorporate your passions into your existing role. For instance, if you're passionate about writing but work in a technical field, you might propose creating a blog or newsletter for your team or company. Small changes like these can make your job feel more aligned with your values and passions, even without a full career shift. It's also important to consider opportunities for personal growth alongside professional ones. Sometimes the dissatisfaction we feel at work stems from a need to challenge ourselves or pursue new experiences. Learning a new skill, earning a certification, or even enrolling in a degree program can open doors to new possibilities while simultaneously building your confidence. Many opportunities for growth are more accessible than they seem, especially with the rise of online learning platforms and flexible programs. While exploring new opportunities, it's essential to stay open-minded and curious. You may come across options that initially seem unrelated to your goals or outside your comfort zone. Instead of dismissing them outright, take time to explore and understand them. Sometimes the most rewarding opportunities are those we least expect. Remember that career paths are rarely linear. Each step you take can lead to new insights, connections, and possibilities. Finally, exploring new opportunities requires patience and perseverance. It's natural to feel uncertain or overwhelmed at times, especially if you're stepping into unfamiliar territory. But with each step you take, you'll gain more clarity about what excites and fulfills you. Keep an open mind, embrace the process, and trust that every exploration, no matter how big or small, brings you closer to a future that aligns with who you truly are. Taking the next right step involves making intentional, actionable choices that move you forward toward your reimagined future. It's easy to feel paralyzed by the enormity of a career transition or the overwhelming prospect of change. But progress doesn't happen through giant leaps, it happens with small, deliberate actions. The key is to focus on the next step, not the entire journey, and to approach each decision with clarity, confidence, and purpose. One of the first ways to take the next right step is by setting clear, realistic goals. When thinking about making a change or pursuing a new opportunity, it can feel overwhelming to try to figure out the entire path. Instead of focusing on the long-term picture, break your goal down into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, if your goal is to transition into a new industry, your next right step might be researching the qualifications required for the roles you're interested in. Or if you're interested in starting your own business, your next step could be drafting a simple business plan or identifying resources for funding. By narrowing your focus, you make the process feel less daunting and much more achievable. Another essential part of taking the next right step is creating a timeline. While it's tempting to think that career changes or personal growth happen overnight, the reality is that progress takes time. A timeline helps you stay on track and gives you a sense of momentum. Setting deadlines for specific actions, such as completing a course, updating your resume, or scheduling informational interviews, creates a sense of accountability and ensures that you're making consistent progress. A timeline can also help you prioritize which actions are most urgent and which ones can be addressed later. Accountability is also an important factor when it comes to taking the next right step. It's easy to get off track or procrastinate when you're working toward big goals. That's why having someone to hold you accountable, whether it's a mentor, friend, or coach, can keep you motivated and focused. Share your goals and timelines with someone you trust and ask them to check in with you regularly on your progress. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can increase your commitment to taking action. It's also important to take small risks as you move forward. Often we hesitate to take the next step because we fear failure or rejection. However, growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone and taking calculated risks. These don't have to be huge or dramatic risks. They can be as simple as applying for a job you think you're not fully qualified for, or signing up for a networking event in a field you're unfamiliar with. The goal is to stretch yourself and learn from every experience. Even if things don't go as planned, you'll gain valuable insights that will help you move forward with more confidence and wisdom. Another part of taking the next right step is staying adaptable. Life rarely goes exactly as we envision it, and unexpected challenges or opportunities will arise along the way. It's essential to remain flexible and willing to adjust your course as needed. If you find that a particular path isn't bringing you joy or fulfillment, don't be afraid to pivot. Remember, the key is not to stick to a rigid plan, but to stay focused on the bigger picture, building a career and life that align with your values, strengths, and passions. Each step you take is part of an evolving journey, and it's okay to make adjustments along the way. Taking action, even in small increments, creates momentum and builds confidence. Each step you take, whether it's learning something new, making a connection, or applying for a position, moves you closer to your goal. The more you act, the more clarity you gain about what you want and don't want. This process helps you refine your vision, adjust your goals, and ultimately create a path that feels true to who you are. Remember that no step is too small, and every action you take matters. The journey to a fulfilling future doesn't require perfection, it requires consistency. Whether you're building a new skill, networking, or making decisions about your next career move, keep taking the next right step with purpose. As you move forward, you'll find that the process itself, learning, growing, and evolving, is just as rewarding as the destination. Every step you take is a victory, and collectively, they will lead you toward the career and life you've always imagined. Staying committed to your vision is essential for navigating the ups and downs of your career transition. As you embark on reimagining your future, taking the necessary steps towards your new path, it's easy to lose momentum or become discouraged. Challenges, setbacks, and doubts can all arise along the way, but staying committed to your vision provides the focus, strength, and resilience you need to overcome these obstacles and keep moving forward. Commitment is not about perfection, it's about consistency and belief in your ultimate goal. The first key to staying committed is to regularly revisit and reconnect with your vision. When you're in the midst of the grind, whether it's taking on new responsibilities, tackling a learning curve, or managing uncertainty, it can be easy to forget why you started. Regularly revisiting your vision reminds you of your why, whether you write it down, create a vision board, or take time each day to visualize your ideal future. Grounding yourself in your long-term goals keeps you motivated, even when short-term results seem slow. Your vision is your guiding light. It's the reason you take each step, and it serves as a reminder of the bigger picture. Another important aspect of staying committed is developing resilience in the face of setbacks. The path to a more fulfilling career is rarely linear, and obstacles will inevitably arise. You may face rejection, unexpected challenges, or moments of self-doubt. It's important to view these setbacks as opportunities for growth, not as signs to give up. Resilience comes from recognizing that failure and frustration are part of the journey, and often they provide valuable lessons that shape your success. When setbacks occur, take a step back, assess the situation, and learn from it. Resilient people don't let setbacks define them. They use them as stepping stones to grow stronger and more prepared for future challenges. Patience is another key ingredient in staying committed to your vision. Career transitions, personal growth, and life changes take time. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to want immediate results, but lasting change requires consistent effort over a longer period. Be patient with yourself and trust the process. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but about building a foundation for sustainable success. Patience allows you to make informed decisions, adjust your approach as needed, and appreciate the progress you've made, even if it's slower than you'd like. Staying committed also requires flexibility. While your vision provides direction, it's important to remain open to adjustments and course corrections. Sometimes the path you initially envisioned may not be the exact one you take, and that's okay. Your interests and priorities may evolve, and unexpected opportunities may present themselves. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your vision, it means adapting to changing circumstances without losing sight of your ultimate goals. Being flexible allows you to stay open to new opportunities that might bring you closer to your vision in unexpected ways. To stay committed, it's also important to surround yourself with a support network that encourages your growth. Seek out mentors, peers, or friends who share your vision or who have gone through similar transitions. Their advice, encouragement, and shared experiences can help keep you on track and provide the emotional support you need when things get tough. A support network not only boosts your morale, but also helps you stay accountable and motivated. When you see others working toward their goals, it can reignite your own determination to push forward. Celebrating small victories is another essential part of staying committed. It's easy to overlook progress when you're solely focused on the big picture, but acknowledging and celebrating each milestone, no matter how small, helps to build confidence and motivation. Whether it's completing a course, making a new connection, or landing an informational interview, take time to recognize your accomplishments. These celebrations, however small, remind you that you are making progress and are one step closer to your ultimate goal. Finally, remember that staying committed to your vision isn't about a straight line from point A to point B. The journey is often messy, unpredictable, and full of twists and turns. What matters is that you continue to move forward, even on the days when progress feels slow or uncertain. The key to achieving your vision is persistence. Even when things don't go as planned, trust that your commitment to your goals will carry you through. As long as you stay connected to your vision, embrace resilience, and remain patient and flexible, you will find your way toward the future you've imagined. Embracing growth and adaptability is a vital aspect of reimagining your future and taking meaningful steps toward the life and career you desire. The process of growth, whether in your personal life, your career, or your skills, is often nonlinear and requires an openness to change, learning, and evolving over time. It involves stepping outside of your comfort zone, accepting challenges, and being willing to adapt when the unexpected arises. This journey toward growth and adaptability enables you to build resilience, develop new abilities, and ultimately become the person who is capable of achieving and thriving in your new career and life vision. Growth is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that unfolds over the course of your life. It's about being willing to push your limits, take on new challenges, and constantly evolve based on new experiences and insights. As you navigate career transitions or make changes in your life, you will undoubtedly face moments where you feel uncertain or out of your depth. This is completely normal. In fact, these moments are often the greatest opportunities for growth. Growth happens when you stretch beyond your current capabilities and knowledge, even when it feels uncomfortable. By choosing to embrace these moments of discomfort and leaning into them rather than avoiding them, you open yourself up to new possibilities and personal transformation. Adaptability is crucial to this process. In today's fast-paced, constantly changing world, the ability to adapt is more important than ever. Whether it's adjusting to technological advancements, shifting industry trends, or changes in personal circumstances, adaptability allows you to remain flexible and responsive when the environment around you changes. When you are adaptable, you are better equipped to face challenges with a positive attitude, find solutions to problems, and seize opportunities as they arise. This mindset of flexibility empowers you to take control of your career and life journey, instead of feeling like a passive participant. Adaptability starts with the ability to let go of rigid expectations and control. It's natural to want a clear roadmap for the future, especially when it comes to career decisions. However, life rarely follows a predictable path. By relinquishing the need to control every outcome, you allow room for unexpected opportunities, challenges, and changes that can lead to personal and professional growth. Sometimes the best career paths are those that are unplanned, where you allow yourself to be open to where life takes you. The more adaptable you are, the more you can pivot when needed, and the more resilient you will be when faced with setbacks. A critical aspect of embracing growth and adaptability is the willingness to learn continuously. In order to grow, it's important to develop a growth mindset, a concept popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but rather can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning from mistakes. People with a growth mindset see failure as a valuable learning experience rather than a reflection of their inadequacy. This mindset allows you to approach challenges with curiosity and persistence rather than fear and self-doubt. Learning continuously doesn't only apply to formal education or skills acquisition. It also involves developing emotional intelligence, improving communication skills, and learning how to manage stress and uncertainty. Personal growth requires taking an honest inventory of your strengths and areas for improvement and seeking ways to enhance both. It's about being proactive and learning from feedback, being open to new perspectives, and reflecting on your experiences to extract valuable lessons. The more you commit to learning, whether through formal education, self-study, or life experience, the more confident you will feel in your ability to adapt to new situations and challenges. Another important aspect of embracing growth and adaptability is cultivating resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward, even in the face of failure, disappointment, or setbacks. Life and careers are filled with challenges, whether it's facing rejection, experiencing unexpected changes, or encountering obstacles along the way. Resilient individuals don't let setbacks define them. Instead, they use these experiences as opportunities to build strength, learn new strategies, and develop a deeper sense of self-belief. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about developing the emotional tools to navigate through difficult times with grace and perseverance. Building resilience requires both mental and emotional preparation. This can involve developing healthy coping mechanisms for stress, maintaining a positive outlook even in difficult times, and reaching out for support when needed. When things go wrong, it's important to view the situation from a broader perspective and remind yourself that challenges are often temporary. Developing resilience also means having the ability to recalibrate when things don't go as planned and to find new ways of achieving your goals. This flexibility allows you to adapt to life's inevitable changes and continue on your path to success, no matter how bumpy the road may seem. Part of being adaptable and open to growth is the ability to embrace change and innovate. In today's world, especially in the workplace, the pace of change is rapid. Industries, technologies, and job roles evolve continuously, and staying relevant requires a mindset of innovation and adaptation. Embracing change means being proactive about seeking new knowledge, developing new skills, and being open to new ways of doing things. It's about not being afraid to try new approaches, ask questions, and challenge old assumptions. Innovation can be as simple as finding new ways to improve your productivity, or as bold as venturing into a completely new career or field. In your journey of growth and adaptability, it's essential to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. While risk can be daunting, it's often a necessary part of personal and professional development. Whether you're considering a career change, learning a new skill, or pursuing an opportunity that feels uncertain, taking risks often leads to greater rewards. Risk encourages growth because it forces you to confront the unknown, tap into your creativity, and find solutions you might not have considered otherwise. It's important to note that taking risks doesn't mean acting recklessly. It's about taking calculated, thoughtful steps that push you outside your comfort zone while managing potential challenges. Finally, a commitment to growth and adaptability requires a deep sense of self-awareness and self-compassion. Change and growth can be difficult, and you may experience setbacks or periods of doubt. It's important to treat yourself with kindness during these times and not to expect perfection from yourself. Recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination, and that there will be ups and downs along the way. Being self-aware allows you to assess your progress, identify areas where you may need support or change, and adjust your approach accordingly. Self-compassion ensures that you maintain a healthy mindset and avoid the trap of self-criticism that can stifle growth. In summary, embracing growth and adaptability is key to creating a fulfilling career and life. It's about developing the resilience to face challenges, the curiosity to keep learning, and the flexibility to adapt to new circumstances. Growth and adaptability don't happen in a vacuum. They require a willingness to step outside your comfort zone, take risks, and continuously evolve. By nurturing these qualities, you empower yourself to reimagine your future and take the next steps with confidence, knowing that you have the tools to succeed and thrive, no matter what the future holds. Celebrating your progress and successes, no matter how big or small, is an essential part of reimagining your future and maintaining motivation as you take the next right step in your career and life journey. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of future goals and overlook the importance of acknowledging the milestones you've already achieved. However, celebrating progress is not just about feeling good, it's a vital tool for maintaining momentum, building confidence, and fostering a positive mindset as you move forward. First and foremost, celebrating your successes helps reinforce a sense of accomplishment. When you take the time to acknowledge what you've achieved, it reminds you of the hard work and dedication you've put into your journey. It's easy to feel like you haven't made enough progress or that you're not moving quickly enough toward your goals. By celebrating small wins, whether it's completing a course, landing an interview, learning a new skill, or simply staying consistent with your efforts, you give yourself the recognition you deserve. This acknowledgement can help you realize that every step, no matter how incremental, brings you closer to your ultimate vision. Celebrating progress also enhances motivation. When you pause to appreciate how far you've come, it reignites your passion and excitement for the journey ahead. Often, the road to achieving big goals can feel long and tiring, and it's easy to become discouraged if the results don't come immediately. Celebrating the progress you've made along the way provides a sense of satisfaction and reinforces your belief in the process. It serves as a reminder that your efforts are paying off and that each small victory is a stepping stone toward greater achievements. This positive reinforcement keeps you energized and motivated to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. Another important aspect of celebrating progress is that it helps you build self-confidence. Acknowledging your successes, regardless of their size, strengthens your belief in your abilities. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt, especially when you're making changes or pursuing something new. By regularly celebrating your progress, you cultivate a mindset that recognizes your strengths and accomplishments. This self-assurance becomes a powerful tool in overcoming obstacles, taking risks, and continuing to take bold steps toward your vision. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you are more likely to keep going, even in the face of setbacks. Moreover, celebrating progress allows you to develop a healthy relationship with success. It's not about being boastful or complacent, it's about creating a balanced perspective. Success is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey. By celebrating the progress you've made, you acknowledge that the journey itself is valuable and meaningful. Success is not just about reaching the destination, it's also about the learning, growth, and experiences along the way. Taking time to appreciate where you are right now allows you to savor the process and stay present, rather than always focusing on the next milestone. Additionally, celebrating your progress can have a positive impact on your mental health and well-being. The process of celebrating helps shift your focus from what you still haven't achieved to what you've already accomplished. This shift in focus can reduce stress and feelings of inadequacy, which often arise from the constant pressure to do more and be more. When you acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, you create a sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the work you've already done. This gratitude and positivity help counteract negative thoughts and feelings, promoting a healthier, more optimistic outlook on life. Celebrating your progress also strengthens your sense of self-compassion. It's easy to be your own harshest critic, especially when you're working toward ambitious goals. But self-compassion is an important part of the process of growth and change. By celebrating your progress, you show yourself kindness and understanding. You acknowledge that it's okay to take time to reflect and appreciate what you've done, and that you don't always have to be moving at breakneck speed toward the next goal. Taking time to honor your achievements helps prevent burnout and allows you to recharge, so you can continue your journey with renewed energy and determination. In addition to the personal benefits, celebrating your progress also serves to inspire and motivate others around you. When you share your successes, you provide encouragement to those who may be on a similar path. Your progress can become a source of inspiration for others who are hesitant or uncertain about taking the next step in their own lives or careers. By celebrating publicly, whether it's through social media, with friends, or within your professional network, you create a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment. Your success can be a reminder that growth and change are possible, even when the journey feels challenging. There are many ways to celebrate progress, and it's important to choose methods that feel meaningful to you. Some people prefer to celebrate privately by reflecting on their achievements in a journal or through quiet moments of self-recognition. Others may choose to mark milestones with friends or family, sharing their excitement and gratitude with those who have supported them along the way. Whatever form it takes, the key is to take the time to acknowledge your efforts and give yourself credit for what you've accomplished. This practice can be as simple as writing down your wins at the end of each week, or taking a moment to pause and reflect on your progress each day. Celebrating progress also offers the opportunity to recalibrate and adjust your goals if necessary. Sometimes we get so focused on the next big goal that we forget to assess where we are in relation to our vision. By celebrating your progress, you give yourself the chance to reflect on whether your goals are still aligned with your values, passions, and aspirations. This reflection can help you fine-tune your direction and ensure that you're staying true to your purpose. It's a reminder that growth is not about perfection, but about continual improvement, learning, and course correction. Celebrating progress provides the emotional resilience needed to face future challenges. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks will inevitably occur. But when you have a habit of celebrating your victories, you develop a mindset that is better equipped to handle difficult times. When faced with challenges, you can look back on your past successes and draw strength from the knowledge that you've overcome obstacles before. This sense of accomplishment builds a foundation of emotional resilience that helps you stay focused on your goals, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. In conclusion, celebrating your progress and successes is an essential part of achieving your vision and maintaining motivation throughout your journey. It helps reinforce a sense of accomplishment, enhances motivation, builds confidence, and nurtures a positive relationship with success. By taking time to celebrate both the big and small wins, you create a mindset that values the journey as much as the destination. Celebrating progress is not just about recognition, it's about maintaining momentum, fostering growth, and ensuring that you remain focused on the meaningful path you're creating for yourself. Staying consistent and persistent is one of the most powerful habits you can develop on your journey to reimagine your future and take the next right steps in your career and life. While enthusiasm and motivation can be high at the beginning of a new venture, it's often the consistency and persistence that will ultimately determine your success. Building a fulfilling career or life that aligns with your vision is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires steady, ongoing effort, even when the road seems long and the results are not immediate. By staying consistent and persistent, you create a foundation for sustainable progress and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Consistency is about showing up for yourself and your goals every day, even on days when you don't feel like it. It's the practice of taking small actions day in and day out that add up over time. Consistency is not about being perfect or making monumental progress every single day. It's about committing to the process and staying engaged in the journey. Whether it's dedicating time to learn a new skill, networking with others in your field, or making progress on a personal project, the key is to keep going, no matter the pace. These small, consistent actions compound over time, and gradually you'll begin to see the results. One of the challenges that people face when working toward a major career or life change is the temptation to give up when progress seems slow. Instant gratification is often highly valued in today's world, but lasting success requires long-term vision and patience. Consistency ensures that you keep moving forward even on the days when progress is hard to see. Each small action is a building block for the future you desire. Even when it feels like you're not making huge strides, remember that every consistent effort counts toward your overall goal. Persistence is the fuel that drives consistency. It's the ability to keep going, despite obstacles, challenges, or setbacks. Persistence is about refusing to give up, even when things don't go as planned. In fact, setbacks and failures are often the greatest opportunities for growth and learning. When you stay persistent, you develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity and keep pressing on. People who are persistent understand that success is not linear. They know that there will be obstacles along the way, but they maintain the belief that their efforts will eventually pay off. The key to persistence is maintaining a strong sense of purpose. When you know why you're doing something and are clear about your ultimate vision, it becomes easier to keep pushing through difficult moments. It's not always easy to stay motivated, especially when external circumstances or internal doubts begin to erode your confidence. However, by connecting with your deeper why, the reason behind your goal, you reinforce your commitment to the journey. This purpose acts as a compass, guiding you when the path becomes unclear and helping you stay on course. In addition to persistence, it's crucial to embrace flexibility in your approach. Consistency doesn't mean rigidly sticking to a plan that no longer serves you. It's about adapting when necessary and making adjustments along the way. If you encounter an unexpected obstacle or realize that a particular strategy isn't yielding results, persistence requires the ability to reassess your approach and pivot when needed. The key is not to give up entirely, but to be open to adjusting your tactics while staying aligned with your overarching goals. Flexibility within consistency allows you to be more resilient and ensures that you're able to continue moving forward, even if the initial route needs to be modified. Persistence also means persevering in the face of failure. One of the biggest reasons people give up on their goals is fear of failure. However, failure is often an essential part of the learning process. In fact, failure is not the opposite of success, it is a stepping stone toward it. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your approach. By maintaining persistence, you shift your perspective from viewing failure as an endpoint to seeing it as part of the journey. When you understand that failure is not a reflection of your ability, but a chance to improve, you can continue to push forward with confidence. Another essential component of persistence is the ability to stay focused on the long term, even in the face of immediate distractions or obstacles. The journey to reimagine your future and achieve your goals is rarely smooth or predictable. You may face external pressures, competing priorities, or unexpected changes that challenge your focus. In these moments, persistence is about remembering your larger vision and staying committed to it despite the distractions. It's about making choices that align with your long-term goals rather than short-term desires or obstacles. Staying persistent means knowing that setbacks are temporary and that you have the strength and perseverance to keep going. At times, the journey toward your desired future might seem overwhelming, but consistency and persistence help break down that overwhelming feeling into manageable actions. Rather than focusing on the magnitude of the goal, focus on the next step. By concentrating on small, incremental tasks and staying consistent in your efforts, you prevent feelings of being overwhelmed from derailing your progress. When you break your goal down into achievable actions and commit to taking those actions consistently, you create a pathway toward success that feels more attainable. Self-care is also an important part of maintaining consistency and persistence. While it's important to stay committed to your goals, it's equally essential to take care of your physical and mental well-being. Burnout can undermine your efforts, making it harder to stay focused and motivated. Consistency and persistence don't mean pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's important to listen to your body, take breaks where needed, and recharge so that you can continue pursuing your goals with renewed energy. Remember that taking care of yourself is a necessary part of staying consistent and persistent in the long run. One final aspect of consistency and persistence is the ability to track your progress and celebrate your achievements. When you're in the midst of a long-term journey, it can sometimes feel like you're not making enough progress. However, by regularly assessing where you are and reflecting on the progress you've made, you can see the cumulative impact of your consistent efforts. Celebrating small wins along the way helps to maintain motivation and reinforces the belief that persistence pays off. Recognizing how far you've come provides the encouragement needed to continue taking the next step toward your ultimate vision. In conclusion, staying consistent and persistent is a cornerstone of achieving lasting success. The journey toward reimagining your future requires dedication, steady effort, and the ability to persevere through challenges. By staying consistent, you build momentum and create progress, even when results aren't immediately visible. Persistence ensures that you continue to push forward, learn from setbacks, and adapt when necessary. together. Consistency and persistence empower you to stay focused on your goals and ultimately achieve the career and life you've always envisioned. In conclusion, reimagining your future and taking the next right step in your career and life requires a combination of self-reflection, growth, adaptability, and consistent action. The journey may not always be easy, and there will be challenges and setbacks along the way, but by embracing change, staying persistent, and celebrating each milestone, you will continue to move closer to your vision. Success is not just about reaching the destination, but about the continuous process of learning, growing, and evolving. With the right mindset, dedication, and willingness to take the next step, you can create a future that aligns with your passions and purpose, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with a final thought: the future is yours to shape. And every step you take today brings you closer to the life and career you dream of. Keep believing in yourself, stay persistent, and never forget that growth happens one small step at a time. Your journey is unique, and the next right step is just around the corner. If you found this message inspiring, please take a moment to like, comment, and share it with others who might need a little encouragement today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that will help you continue to grow, learn, and reimagine your future. Thank you for being part of this journey. And remember, the best is yet to come. Keep moving forward.